God of War. God of Riz. Skibbity. Fortnite. Just a god that I know I can.
Gentlemen, the NBA All-Star Game and All-Star Weekend was atrocious. It was. All-Star Weekend is always fun. If you were in Indy, it was probably fun. Heard it was cold. Heard no Ubers. That's not the point. The dunk contest is the first point here. One notable player in the whole dunk contest, and that's Jaylen Brown. To a casual, let's take my brother for example here, right? He only knows Jaylen Brown, but he doesn't know Mac McClung, Jaime Jaquez, and Jacob Toppin. What is that? When we've had Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, Giannis, Paul George, Aaron Gordon, and Zach LaVine. What is this? And John Morant said he'd do it for $1 million. If the NBA dunk contest were to be like, hey, listen, $1 million to go do the dunk contest for John Morant, everyone else would want to do it. Maybe not everyone else deserves $1 million to do it, but people would probably do it. All right, that's it. Jaylen Brown's the first All-Star since 2018, and that last All-Star was Victor Oladipo, and he was on the Pacers. Just saying, that was a long time ago. Mac McClung was the champion of the dunk contest. Fair enough. Jacob Toppin, though, was robbed. He was hitting the most insane dunks. Not insane. Insane's a bad word, because there was no really insane dunk that I saw in the dunk contest. But clean dunks, jumping over his brother, doing all that. But he was robbed by Jaylen Brown. NBA, obviously, they want Jaylen Brown to probably win it, right? Just because he's an all-star. Maybe it's like, oh, an all-star won it. You can win it. You can win it. No. He didn't win it. I mean, I don't even know what you do to make the dunk contest better. I mean, on the notes here, it says, add more incentive for the players, like what I just said about John Morant. He said he'd do it for $1 million. Might as well have to, just because of like the state that the dunk contest is in. Like the last like good dunk contest we had, Aaron Gordon got robbed for Derrick Jones Jr. That's all I'm saying. And just the judges, the judges are just, they're legends in their respective areas. I'll give them that. But like, come on, let's get these younger guys, the younger previous winners. Like, why was Zach LaVine not judging it? Aaron Gordon, even though Aaron Gordon never won it, he was in it, and he should have won it twice, once for sure. Or professional dunkers, make it the Jordan Killigan guy. I think that's his name. He's a beast. Whatever. Dunk contest was atrocious. I did not enjoy it at all. One thing I did enjoy, though, was the Sabrina versus Steph 3-point shootout challenge. I had a great time watching it. I watched it again today because I was like, why not, right? It's good. I'm glad the NBA did that because it's like shows like, hey, like we're not opposed to making the All-Star game just what it is. We're going to make it bigger and we're going to make it better, right? And this is a start to make it better. I'm going to give the NBA that. Maybe next year with Caitlin Clark maybe going to the WNBA, maybe you have Caitlin and Steph on a team, or Caitlin and Dame on a team, or Steph and Dame versus Caitlin and Sabrina. That'd be amazing. Like, it brings eyes to the W, which, I mean, if you're a weirdo, you don't want the W to get watched. I want the W to get watched. I'm not a big fan of it, but still, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. This made me, like, look forward to something during the All-Star break other than, like, the game. But we'll get to the game. Jesus. 3-point contest. Nothing crazy. Dame won it back-to-back years. I mean, Dame, when a non-valuable trophy is on the line, goes crazy. Mickey Mouse MVP in the bubble, literally. I mean, he won the MVP in the All-Star game, 2 back-to-back three-point champ. Like, Hall of Famer. All-Star game. All-Star game. The defensive effort in the All-Star game was atrocious. And look at the teams, right? The West, stacked. It was stacked to the brim. And I saw a funny tweet, and it was like, we're going to look back at this picture in a few years, in a couple years, when, like, everyone's older and not as good, and be like, damn, like, this is a good team. And then Cat's going to be there. And, of course, Cat had the most points in the entire All-Star game because the West got absolutely pummeled, and he was like, I'm going to sweat, which he was the only person truly sweating. Let's get that straight. I mean, Adam Silver changed it from the draft because there was no defensive efforts in the draft other than, like, the first year when they had the set score. But now he was like, all right, let's do East and West, like how it's always been, just original, basic, pure, just the best. And then maybe they'll play defense. No defense was played at all. It was absolutely ridiculous. It for some reason, it bothered me a lot more than it should. I think just because, like, I mean, we saw the East score 200 points without Joel Embiid. Like, that's pretty good. Tyrese had 10 threes. He looked in the first quarter, he looked like he was going to win the MVP. I was hoping he would have won it if the East were to win. I mean, I probably would want Booker or KD to win it just because I'm a Suns fan if the West would have won, but obviously they didn't. They got blown out in an All-Star game. Seems pretty crazy to me. I don't even know what you do to fix the All-Star game. Anthony Edwards was like, no one wants to be here, especially he doesn't, he said. I mean, he was doing the skills challenge shooting with his left hand. Bro hit the side of the backboard. Like, what is that? That's like me in the corner shooting with my right hand, and I'm a righty. I can't shoot in the corner. Forget that. I don't know what you do to make the players want to play at all. I just don't understand. All-Star game is over. It's done for whatever. I think for the following years, you got to add more stuff. For the last couple of years, we've been saying 1v1 tournament. 1v1 tournament. I saw a guy's tweet. He has a channel. I forget his name. If I find the tweet, I'll promote his channel on mine. But he said the 32 best scorers, so the top scorers going into All-Star break, 1v1. I love that idea. I think it's an amazing idea. And then you take it 3 dribbles only. That might be kind of difficult. I'm guessing like a big man would win. A guy like Jokic, not even Jokic would probably win. Wemby would probably win. Embiid would win. Giannis. Just like the longer guys, the taller guys. But I'd so much rather have like just really like nitty gritty games of 1v1, take it 3 dribbles, than watching this trash All-Star game. Like, keep the All-Star game, but if you have to, you can get rid of it. I mean, we've been doing it forever. I don't want it gone, but if no one's going to try and it's just a waste of time, then why even have it? What about, like, what the NFL does, right? They don't do tackle anymore during their Pro Bowl. They do flag football. What if we did, like, a flag football match? Like, all these guys want to be football players. LeBron could have went into the NFL. Like, what are we doing? We could do dodgeball like the Pro Bowl does. I don't even watch NFL, and I'm just taking their ideas for the NBA All-Star game because the NBA needs them. It's ridiculous how the NBA All-Star break is. We don't have any games till Thursday, which all the players are on vacation. Luka and Booker are on a father-son trip in Turks and Caicos, I'm pretty sure, or Cancun or wherever. They're somewhere. Good father-son bonding time. Yeah, the All-Star weekend. I don't know what they need to do to fix it. Those are just my ideas. Let me know what you think in the comments, what they need to do to fix it. The NBA is going to have to learn somehow. Gentlemen, have a good one.